on freemium, it was funny. I was kind of going through freemium, subscription, and so you have, there's more and more startups. I was running out of examples on the pure subscription side. So you see more and more startups looking at freemium. Again, though, you have to be extremely careful about deploying that as a business model, because again, it's about the numbers. So you have to, look at the definition of freemium out there, and Fred Wilson writes great posts about that model as well. You have to make sure you're putting enough in the free services that's going to be very attractive to those free users that you have, but also make sure there's enough in your vision for your business and your product that you can actually build services on top of these free services that you can charge for, and that actually enough of those customers are going to migrate from free to premium, because oftentimes you see percentages around 2–3%. I've heard a couple of good examples of conversions at around 10 or odd %, but that's pretty rare. So you have to make sure those numbers in freemium will actually work for you, that you're not spending a lot of resources on the free side, and the paid subscriptions don't actually make enough money for you to get to profitability. So, some original kind of big examples of the freemium model. Skype has done it incredibly well. Flickr, 37 Signals. And again, on the startup side, there's Box.net, which is probably a bigger startup, really. Zamanta has a free model, which a lot of, I know, bloggers use out here, and they have a pro model, which they sell into bigger sort of networks of bloggers, or bigger sort of publishing houses. And BaseKit, which is going to be launching pretty soon as well. So I won't spend any time really on subscription. As a Seedcamp startup as well, I find subscription just annoying sometimes because I'm not able to try a lot of the services. So I think freemium's a pretty interesting model to actually start to use. Also, marketplaces. We have a couple companies in the marketplace space. I guess a couple of things on that. If you build a great marketplace, they will come and they will pay to be a part of that marketplace, and also make something and sell it to your customers as well.
A couple more minutes.
I won't. Okay, I won't. I'll go quickly. I won't. You can read this, and I'll put it on our blog and on SlideShare as well. But my builder, if you follow them on Twitter a bit, or if you go online, they've done a fantastic job of building a fantastic product that connects homeowners and builders, and they get a percentage of the completion. So, and it's a model where people are actually coming on, and builders are finding a lot of value in being able to get business very quickly. So it's a great product, and people are willing to pay for it. So you can get a lot of consistent good revenue through marketplace e-commerce. Licensing and software as service, again, I won't spend too much time on it, but we have a couple of startups, Superflix and Toksta, who instead of necessarily going to the brand building, through the brand building way, they've focused a lot on really just getting out there, and there are a lot of people actually willing to pay them, and so that's what they're going after, is selling to people who are going to buy their product right away. So they raised a little bit of seed camp money, and they're out there already getting money from customers. And then virtual goods. I think virtual goods is pretty, it's pretty relevant to specific markets as well. So you see it a lot in gaming and Second Life and sort of Habbo Hotel and those kinds of communities. So you want to be careful about how if that really fits with your company or not. But a couple of startup examples. Stardoll's doing phenomenally well. Hot or Not. Kaiko is one of the Seed Camp winners who will be launching soon, and he's also looking at the virtual goods market. So the last point I will make before Mike kicks me off is, again, I really believe a lot in blended business models, or graduating your business model. My builder's looking at that as well, which is graduating their business model from a percentage of the completion to actually charging subscriptions for people to come on. So they're doing it in a stepwise process, and he's done an amazing job of the details of how you actually execute on that. So I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you about his experience. I'm sure there are a lot of people in here who've tried different things. So again, I encourage the mantra of talking to each other. And consulting is not a business model because it's not your core activity. So it's fine if you need a little bit of money in the door, but don't let that distract you from what's the main goal and vision of your business. And I'll put this up, but there's a ton of great material on various people's blogs and a lot of resources out there. So, I've been following a lot sort of Eric Ries, Sean Ellis, Dave McClure, who are writing a lot of good stuff out there about focusing on customers and business models. So hopefully you'll follow some of these, and I'll put that up. And actually what would be great to do is on SlideShare, if you have comments on other startups you know of that are following some of these business models, I'm sure other people would like to read about it. So go out there and contribute, as Ian would say. So thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you, Reshma, fantastic.